Listen, nobody cares until you're successful. No one's going to care about your background, your history, your challenges, your ups and downs, your accolades until you start to become successful. And I know it's not fair, but that's just the way the world works. The world listens to winners, the world follows winners. So if you feel like you're losing in life, and plenty of bosses take losses, you got to figure out a way to how can you start stacking wins and stack that win every day and do it every week and do it every month and do it every year. And then you will have a better chance of having a great life. Because most people, when you're struggling and you're in the grind, they don't really pay attention to what you got going on. But as soon as you get it popping, as soon as you become successful, they all come out the woodwork and say, oh, I believed in you. I always supported you. I knew you could do it. They all come around with all these great comments. But when you was struggling with a few followers and you were struggling with your content, or you were struggling in your business, or you're struggling trying to lose weight and get in better shape, or you were struggling in your relationship, people fronted on you, people doubted you, people didn't believe in you, people didn't support you. That's what happens. But when you start to level up and you start to self-improve, you will see how people switch up on you. And that's okay. It comes with the territory. There's a saying, time flies when you're having fun. But I've been working on this new saying, time flies when you level up. So if you guys are out there right now, man, you feel like you're down in the dumps, just know that you can change your life in 1 year. You just got to break it down to like every 100 days. How can I improve my life in the next 100 days? You could eat better. You can work out more. You can go to the gym. You can cut out the vices. Stop chasing the girls. Stop going to the bars. Stay away from the nightclubs. Stay away from the drama. You don't need to be in certain spots. If you a certain age, you 30 plus, you don't need to be on a block trying to hustle for a little bit of money, man. Go get you a job. Go start you a business. You're not going to get rich overnight. But the truth of the matter is, most people have their own problems. So they're not going to be worried about your problems, especially if they think you're losing or you're a loser. So when you start to have a winning mindset and you start making winning moves, they'll all come around. Yo, bro, how'd you do that? Yo, what book did you read? Yo, what's that program you on? Yo, what's your workout look like? What you been eating? They all want the information once you look like a success story. So you got to figure out a way to how to become a success story. I'm going to give you a little bit of game on what's working for me, man. I try to read every day. Try to work out every day. I try to stay humble. I try to be polite to people, and I just try to become the best man I could possibly be for today. And then I worry about the negative stuff tomorrow. If you keep a positive mindset, generally speaking, positive things will happen to you. If you think everything's against you or nothing's going to work, then you're going to have a negative mindset, and a lot of things aren't going to work for you, and things are going to go against you. The universe often helps people who help themselves. So if you're a man and you're out of shape and you broke, man, you got to swing to the whole nother pendulum. Start looking at your finances. Start tracking your finances. What are you eating? You going to Burger King drive-thrus? You're spending too much money at restaurants. You're spending too much money at the bar. You're spending too much money at the club. And you wonder why you broke. And you wonder why you're struggling. You wonder why you're out of shape. Switch your mindset. Eat healthier. Eliminate distractions. Eliminate those places. And start really focusing on leveling up. Read, instead of watching Netflix for 4 or 5 hours, read a book. Listen to a really good podcast with someone who else is successful and doing the same things as you want to do. You want to become an engineer? Start studying engineers. You want to become a musician? Start studying the music business. Just rap the rap, or be a singer just to sing. Understand the business that you're going into. Understand the social media side of things. Understand the personal side of things. Understand the business aspect of it. And then you will become a little bit more successful over the years. And then next thing you know, 5 years have gone by and you're like, damn, he blew up. He came out of nowhere. You ever see that? Where there'll be like a movie star or an artist and they'll be like, man, this guy's a one-hit wonder. He came out of nowhere. It's like, no, it's just that the mainstream caught on to him 7 years down the journey. But he was doing shows in a small town, or he was doing theater in his public community. And he got some small roles here and a small role there, a gig here, a gig there. And next thing you know, they get one opportunity that changes their whole life. And people think, oh, he got lucky. No, it was just the grind. It was the grind week to week, month to month, year to year. And when you have this mentality that you're not going to give up and people aren't going to care about you when you're losing, then you have no choice but to become a winner. You got no choice but to figure out the way to win. It's like Tom Brady. I like to use him as an example. He wasn't the most athletic. He didn't have the best arm. He couldn't run the fastest. But what did he do? He just kept showing up. He just kept working on getting better. He used to have these post-game interviews all the time. It's like, remember, like back in Belichick Brady days, and they would be like, "So, how do you feel after the win?" And he'd be like, "Man, I'm trying to get better next week. Oh, I'm still made a bunch of mistakes." That's that's a evolving self-improvement mentality, that even when things are going right, you can still get better. When things are going wrong, you can still get better. When things are, kind of been the same old for a few while, switch something up and try to get better, man. This is what this channel is about. It's about leveling up your mindset, being creative, and figuring out how can you be the best person for your family, for your friends, for your community, for the world. All right, man. This is how you got to do it. Success is not an option. You have to become successful, or you'll just be average. And average people get left behind. Average people get fronted on. Average people get, fired first. Average people get terminated first. If you're exceptional, then they want to keep you. If you're exceptional, they're going to want to invest in you, invest in your company, invest in your business. So always be pursuing your mission. Always pursue your goals and your vision and your dreams. It may not work out all the time, but majority of the time, I think it will. If you believe in yourself and you believe you can make it happen, you can go do it, man. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks. So understand this. No one cares about your problems. Nobody cares about your issues until you become successful, until you become a somebody. Big said it in a rhyme. You're nobody till somebody kills you. You know what I mean? That's a sad way to look at it, but that's the truth. A lot of people are sick, struggling, broke, and no one cares about them. But as soon as this celebrity goes through some drama, as soon as this famous person goes through some drama, as soon as this elite person goes through some drama, everybody's like, oh man, send our thoughts and prayers to this person. It's like, damn, this is thousands of people going through the same thing, and y'all don't care about them. But this person you put on this pedestal, you care more about. Why? Because they became successful. So if you want people to rock with you, you want people to support you, find out a way to become successful. That's what I'm promoting on the channel. So if you guys like this type of content, man, leave a comment. Hit the like button, subscribe to the vibe. Y'all know what to do, man. It's your guy L Train. I'm out, man. Peace.